Welcome back to That Variety Nerd. I'm Christina, and today, on this wonderful Friday, we are doing once again another speed renovation. Ooh, two renovations in 1 week. Get excited, everyone. Next Thursday, I'm actually going to upload this really cool house flipper renovation. Well, I wouldn't say cool, but we're having an extra episode of House Flipper next week, so I figured let's just get another couple of speed renovations under our belt. And so, in the last speed renovation video, which I uploaded yesterday. It was in Strangerville. Today we are going into Del Sol Valley from the Get Famous pack, and this is one particular pack that I personally really enjoyed. Probably more than I should have enjoyed it, just because I found just so much irony. I'm like, oh, this is a lot of what I do in real life, but also I need to live vicariously through these Sims and become famous and just go forth from there. But yeah, so this build was very interesting. So I based it around sort of that blue room, which was the one and only bedroom. I expand this to include a total of 3 rooms. 2 are fully functioning double bed bedrooms. The other room that's like in between the two is kind of used more like as a recording studio or like a study almost. There's an extra room for you all to play around with. So, yeah, again, this layout's actually really nice in general. I personally liked how it turned out. And this is more like I don't want to go stereotypical, but I'll go stereotypical. It's more masculine in the sense of like it's mostly like blues and blacks throughout the place. But I think it all just came together so well because it's mostly gray and black on the outside with some white, and then the color scheme kind of goes back into the kitchen and just the more common spaces. It has a lot of blues, blacks, and whites, and then the bedrooms are sort of like very left field almost. So it's like you could tell that each of the rooms has its own little like personality or character to it. So you could use this to like house up to, oh god, probably like 5 or 6 Sims comfortably, I would say, if you get rid of the little study area. And I wanted to include some sort of function in each of the rooms like I usually do, like some sort of skill building or, whatever. And I really love the openness of it. I just generally love this house. And this is also not a starter house. I think this one turned out to be a little over 40,000 simoleons. So if you're like, oh, I want to move into this right away, just use the free real estate sheet on. And as always, I use move objects for this one. I didn't use move objects in the Strangerville one. So that's why I didn't give the disclaimer in that one. But this one, I'm pretty sure I put in the move objects one. But if not, a move object sheet, I should say. Either way, just keep it in there just in case. But yeah, I even do something different with the kitchen, with the outside area a little bit. I wanted to make it a little bit more private, and this pack just confused me, just in general, because it's sort of like, why do we have all this space for what seemingly is starter home? And also, why do we only have 2 little residential areas? I feel like a third residential area would have really benefited this pack. And I'm not just saying that because we only had, I think, 11 total lots in this pack, if you're not including the acting career, Plum Bob Pictures, like acting career lot. Because I felt like even if it was like another 3, like just residential lots, or even a couple more just empty lots in general, I feel like there should have been like that middle to middle upper class sort of residential area where it's like, here it's like, oh, you're just you're starting from the ground up, you only have 20,000 simoleons. But then you go to the pinnacles and it's like 200,000 simoleons. And it's like, what about those that are like between, like, I don't know, like maybe around 100,000 simoleons, maybe like 50,000 simoleons, people that need a little bit more space, but you know what I mean? I feel like that could have been really beneficial. Maybe some like oceanside properties or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really fascinated to see what's going to happen at, I think it's EA Play. Pretty positive that's what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with The Sims because back in April we were told that we were going to 3 packs within 6 months, and we're into June, so that's 4 months for 3 packs, which that's a lot. And it's one of each, one expansion, one game, one stuff pack. And I'm like, oh god, just get the expansion and the stuff. And no, just get them out before I go back to school in August, please. I need to create some good content here. But yeah, there is one for The Sims for EA Play, it probably is going to be streaming. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, it's going to be this coming up weekend from what it looks like. I don't remember when this. I'm looking this up as I'm recording this voiceover because it's important. Just keep your eyes peeled out on social media, on like EA's website, all of that stuff, especially Sim stuff, because I think that I know for sure they have like a noon Pacific time sort of thing happening. Yeah, here we go. So it looks like. Okay, so for those, okay, here's what it says on the official EA Play website, which I'll link in the description below. For those viewing online, we're skipping the press conference this year and replacing with multiple live streams that will air on Saturday, June 8th, which is tomorrow. And here's the schedule for all live streams at all times Pacific time. And then The Sims 4 will be on at noon Pacific time, which I believe should be 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then 2 p.m. Central time. And then probably 1 o'clock, I'm guessing, in Mountain time. Pretty sure that's the next sort of, because people always forget about Mountain time for whatever reason. I think it's because it's like, it covers more of like Tornado Alley and like the middle of the United States. Let me know if you live in mountain areas or mountain time. I think that's a real thing. I'm pretty positive. But yeah, so we're going to get information tomorrow at like around 3 p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to be just, there's going to be so much that's going to get covered just on Saturday alone. So if you're a fan of like Apex Legends, Battlefield, EA Sports stuff, and The Sims, you're going to want to like just be streaming that whole thing all day, which is kind of nice. But if you're more just into The Sims or more just so into like FIFA or whatever it might be, or Apex Legends, then you're going to just want to just tune in on the ones that you want to see, which I think is really nice. But yeah, I've been talking a lot more about like speculation and all that stuff. But again, a lot of my sim stuff is going to be pre-recorded for next week. So again, most of my content going into next week, I have everything pre-recorded through like Thursday next week. So if there's any sort of news that happens, I'll probably talk more about it on my Twitch streams, which I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, usually around like 6 or 7, sometimes 8 o'clock, probably more so between 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern time until like 10 or 11 Eastern time as well. So yeah, if and please follow me on social media as well. Follow my Tumblr, Twitter, all that stuff, because Lord knows I will be chatting about it. I also have family coming into town for the weekend, so yeah, we're all gonna find out at the same time, which is exciting. And I need to know what packs we're getting. Like, I'm just like, now that it's like getting like down to the wire, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get a pack this month if I'm properly guessing right. That's what I would assume because last year at this time, Seasons was announced and then we got it like 2 or 3 weeks later. So it wouldn't be that far of a stretch if something similar happened with release dates as well. And then I'm guessing we would probably get another expansion pack in time for the holidays. Hence why we were getting another game pack and a stuff pack in between that. So that way they can focus more on their probably either next expansion pack at the end of the year. That's what I'm gonna guess. Also, next year is also going to be The Sims like 20th anniversary. So I'm like, okay, like what's going to happen with the 20th anniversary? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just naturally curious if they're going to do anything sort of, you know, all out for it because not many games last 20 years. Not many franchises last 20 years. So it's like, I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what's going to unfold at EA Play. Again, I put that link in the description below along with my social medias or mediums. But yeah, I'm really excited just to see what's going to happen. And I know I've been talking mostly about this EA Play stuff, but it's tomorrow, and I feel like it's healthy to speculate. I've seen some of the videos on YouTube from different content creators sort of speculating that it's going to be like an Island Paradise pack. I feel like that would be a good game pack because it's sort of like you could get all new gameplay, a new world, a new residential lots, and just new gameplay that you could have separate if you don't want it in your game. Sort of like how you can get Strangerville or, Jungle Adventure. It doesn't overhaul gameplay, but it's also like enough to like change it to a certain degree. If that makes any sense. A lot of people, including myself, we want University coming up soon. And I'm just saying this and throwing that out there, but if you're going to do university, why not include like law school, medical school, vocational training, grad school? Like, I need to live through my Sim self vicariously. Include all the include a lot of different pathways. Maybe this could be a good time to do more interactive stuff, like how we had with Get to Work, where you could maybe like get a job as like a professor or something. I mean, we're not gonna make much money, but hey, it counts, right? Right. But yeah, I know I just rambled on about sim speculation and all that stuff. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen to EA Play, and I think we are just about to slide into the screenshots. So that's the exterior. Again, I love that shot right there. As you can see, I kept a lot of just, again, it should be just base game and get famous. Pretty much a lot of this is going to be on the gallery. I don't know when my sim save file is going to be finished up. I might just do sort of more of a highlight video or something like that, maybe once a week. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We shall see. I'm just recording everything as I am renovating and building and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Keep your eyes peeled on EA Play, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone!